Welcome to Get Sleepy, where we listen, we relax, and we get sleepy. I'm your host, Thomas. Tonight we have another special long-length episode that compiles a number of our stories together into one. This time, we'll be enjoying 4 of our visits to Lily's Rainy Day Bakery. The first is a story called Pumpkin Pie and Coffee, followed by Baked Apples on a Blustery Day, The Perfect Batch of Cookies, and A Foggy Day for Fudge. To really help set the mood, we're going to play the sound of rain throughout in the background. I hope you enjoy listening to some of our all-time favourites here tonight, all written by Shady Grove Oliver, and all narrated by me. So now, let's take a moment to get settled more deeply into bed and into relaxation. The setting for our story tonight may feel familiar, cozy and comforting to many of you by now. A place you know you can rely on for all those soothing attributes. And the spot you're in right now, snuggling into bed, may well bring you that same sense of familiarity and comfort. Enjoy the feeling of your head sinking into the pillow, giving your neck muscles the opportunity to completely relax. And embrace the luxurious sense of your entire body gradually easing into a deep state of rest. Even if you feel some tension or achiness in some areas of your body, just know that gradually, as you continue to relax, they will all melt away, bit by bit, allowing you to drift into a soft and soothing sleep. For now, just enjoy the coziness of your bed and the coziness of tonight's story too. The raindrops patter softly against the bedroom window. The rhythm of this early morning shower is the first thing Lily hears as her mind drifts from dreams to wakefulness. She listens to every drop as it bursts gently on the glass. One by one, she counts them until there are too many to follow. So instead, she lets her mind wander as they all flow together, like grains of rice poured into a jar. This is the music of the season, she thinks, the rap of the rain and the timid rustle of leaves on branches. She smiles, picturing the beauty of the autumn colours and the gradual wrapping up of the year. Lily yawns and stretches her arms out over her head. Darkness still lingers outside, but it's time for her to get up. Soon, she'll put on her hat and coat and walk down to her bakery to prepare for the first customers of the day. Although she starts her morning before all of her neighbours, Lily doesn't mind. She loves what she does and always looks forward to putting the very first treats in the oven and brewing the first cup of coffee. The smiles on the faces of the people she knows make the early hours worth it. Plus, it means she's always ready for a good night's rest when the time comes. She sits up in bed and pulls the sheets away from her legs. Then she swings her feet over the edge. Her toes find the cozy warmth of plush slippers waiting on the floor. She shuffles into them and stands, yawning once more. Lily softly tiptoes into the kitchen. It just feels right to be quieter at this hour, when night fades slowly into day. Outside the window, she can see the first hint of morning light reflected in grey behind the house across the street. There, her neighbour is still fast asleep. He usually rises once the morning is well underway. After a cup of coffee, he moves to his garden, where he trims the grass and checks in on each and every one of his flowers and bushes. He keeps the nicest plants that Lily has ever seen. She sighs with gratitude, thinking of all the kind and friendly people who live on her street. Lily walks over to the kitchen counter and brews herself a cup of strong black tea. It's her favourite morning drink. She adds a splash of milk and watches the creamy liquid circle through the cup, slowly mixing with the darker counterpart. Carefully, she carries it over to her spot on the wooden seat beneath the kitchen window. She sits down and brings the steaming cup to her lips. The first sip is always the best. She welcomes the taste in her mouth. The tea warms her from the inside, like the embers of a cozy fire on a chilly day. Looking at the sky through the glass, Lily sees the clouds have formed a heavy blanket that hangs over town. It's unlikely there will be a break in the rain today, she thinks. But that's nothing to worry about. It always rains like this in autumn, and she enjoys the special feelings that come along with this time of year. If there were no rain, she wouldn't need to pull on her warm and fuzzy sweaters or slip her feet into her favourite rubber boots. She wouldn't get to wear her cozy scarves or use her cheerful coloured umbrella. Really, the rain is easy to enjoy, so long as you have warm clothes and a cup of tea. She takes the last sip and washes the cup in the sink, leaving it to dry on a little bamboo rack. Then she walks to her bedroom and dresses for the day. With a final glance at her comfortable bed, she heads to the front door. There will be plenty of time to rest later on. In the hallway, she pulls on her felt hat and woolen scarf and picks up her bright yellow umbrella. The door closes with a click behind her, and she steps out onto the walkway. She slides the umbrella open. It abruptly pops to life in a burst of colour above her head.